Hello everyone, I'm MikiMiner and welcome back to CoffeeCraft. So I've been doing a fair bit of stuff since last episode, but I'm going to do a really big change because I'm going to move. Thomas asked me if I wanted to build a base with him instead of building here alone. And he asked because he saw some of my videos and he thought it would be a good idea because he has a bit more knowledge of the different mods than I do. So basically he asked me so that I could learn the mods and then try and explain to you what to do instead of having episodes like the last one where we built this thing and I ran into so many problems, but it seems to be working, but not to its fullest. For example, I have to go in here and take out the charcoal every time it fills up because we don't have an overflow chest. But then again, this was just a temporary one, so if we were going to remove it again, there was really no point in doing that. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take his ender chest. Thomas already made an ender chest here, and I think there is one over at where we're going to live. Let's just head over there. And what we are going to do is to the plan right now, at least, is that we are going to build a dome. And I think it was my task to plan that out, and inside that dome we want to have the farms that we're going to have. And the world is loading very slow. And I don't really have anything planned out over there yet, so I'm not really sure if I can figure out. Sometimes, you just can't figure out how you're going to build stuff, so you kind of give up on it. But I haven't tried planning it out yet, so you never know. But yeah, so some of the things that I've been doing since last episode is really not that many things. As you can see here, I made a drill, and I've done a fair bit of mining. I also made a skeleton farm. Yeah, I found that, I talked about that, I found that skeleton spawner under our base. I used that to get some levels. I wanted fortune so that we could mine some of the diamonds that I found underground. So that's one thing. That's the biggest thing I've done, I believe. And I've also done a fair bit of exploring, as you can see here. And nothing really much happened there. Actually, I found this place right here. He was digging out this circle here, and I found that just by exploring. I love when that happens, like when you find random things or random players. Anyways, this is the dome. These blocks right here is not real blocks though, so just from the building guide in here. But I think this is how it's going to look, so you can see it's not a small dome. We need a fair bit of glass. I think I'm going to use glass for it. But as I said, we're going to set up an item dock here with chests in the sides, and then we're going to transport our items over here. I actually don't know if we can do this without a chunk loader. That might be interesting to see actually, so let's do it like this, I guess. I guess that's the best way right now. And I'm not even sure if this is enough chest. I got some more wood, just to be in the, just to be safe. Let's make some more. But yeah, I'm probably going to be responsible for building the dome here. And oh, lag. 1 frame per second. Let me try stop recording. I don't know what happened there. I had to restart my game. Is it happening again? Thomas did say something about this making a bit of lag, but yeah, let's just get out of here. It should be up and running now, the chest system there. So yeah, as I said, I'm going to just get all my items over there, so, and basically start living there. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the tree farm. Actually, yeah, let's just, I think we should just like remove it. But I might as well just do all this off camera, because like we don't, it's not really interesting to see me putting stuff from chest to chest. So yeah, I guess I'm going to make a cut and then be back when I moved all the items. Alright guys, this is the next day in real time or real life. But I moved all the items over here and I quickly set up the same farm again. Just so that we have a energy source, or you know, so we have energy over here. But I also went into creative mode and started designing this dome here, so I think we should go out and check it out. I basically just made the farms that we are going to have here. I'm not sure, this is where I plan to have like cows here and do these two here, and then they would get the babies, they would get in here, and when they grow up they would be, you know, killed, and then the items that they drop, they would be transported into our storage or somewhere else. And then we have a tank over here where we will store the mob essence that they also drop when we harvest, when we kill it with this grinder here. But this is the thing. I'm sure that I'm going to build this. I think this looks pretty cool. We basically have farms here, one for each type. We're going to have wheat, carrot, potato, and a netherwort farm. And yeah, this is basically what I'm sure that we're going to have, and I'm also pretty sure that we're going to have this cross in the middle, going through the dome. And I'm also pretty sure that I'm going to use these blocks. So for these blocks we are going to need this here, the woodworker. So that means I have to get started with the bees now, because we need this wood polish. And how was it you made that? Beeswax. So I'm not sure, but I guess beeswax, you get that from bees. Actually, I haven't checked, but it would make sense, right? Yeah. So I have to get started with the bees on the server, and I'm going to watch a few videos on how to do it before I start doing it. But one thing that I'm pretty sure about is that we are going to need one of those beealizers. I'm not sure how to make it, but I already made this thing right here. I believe I already watched part of one video, and we needed like honey drops, and he said that we would need this to get it. So I just made that, but I'm going to set up the rest of the stuff that we're going to need, or at least what I think we're going to need, and then be back with you guys. Alright, we got our bee Eliza now, so let's check out these two bees. I'm not sure if I understand it yet, so I tried breeding some in creative, and I don't know if I just have to wait for like a really long time. Like the videos I saw, you put a drone and a princess in here, and then they just, like, in the videos I didn't see them put it in, but they had like bees in here but none in here, out here, so I guess I have to wait for this to die or something. I don't know. So I think I'm going to put some in all of these and then just wait. I'm not even, let's try and put some in without putting them through the bee Eliza. And let's take this, and then we only have like 2 or 3 kinds of princesses. I don't think that's enough, but let's try and put this princess and this drone here. And what does it say? Yeah, okay, but it does have a drone in there, so that I don't think that's a problem. Let's take a common drone, and I'm probably just like using, I don't think so, but I might be using some of the rare bees. I doubt it, but you know, you usually do that when you don't know what you're doing. You're just wasting stuff. But I think from what I can see here, this is pretty good, maybe. I'm not sure. No, it says that with all of them, right? Yeah. We have some info here. What about in the bee Eliza? Oh, it's this one. I couldn't understand why it didn't show me. Okay. Do we get different infos here? Yeah, we do. So doesn't really seem like anything about this out here, but I'm going to do what I said before. I'm going to wait until they die and then see what happens. Maybe put some flowers around here, I'm not sure. Okay guys, from where I last recorded to building this took about 4.5 hours, but yeah, this is quite a bit later than that. You can see we did a bunch of stuff here. I started building the roads here, and I already made one farm, and I just collected some villagers and started making a breeding cell because I needed some of those proven frames for the bees here, and I think I'm getting the hang of it. It was a bit hard to understand how to do it, but I think I got the basic stuff now. So yeah, as you saw earlier in this video, I showed you what I'm going to build in here, but I'm actually not sure about it. One thing that I'm sure about is I'm going to build the 4 farms here, And then I think over here I'm going to like have another farm where the holes are this big, or something like that. And then over here we might have bees and all the forestry stuff, and maybe over here we have like some other farms. I'm actually not sure what to put where. But as you can see here, it's Christmas. This is 2 days after the first recording. So let's go in here and check out what we've been doing here. We haven't really done much. All this in here is Thomas. He's working on this. And then you can see here we set up this AE machine, so just a basic storage for now. And the farms down here are connected, and I didn't really do that, but I think I know how it's done. Like you can see here we have the planter and the harvest up here. The harvester basically harvests the wheat when it's fully grown, and the planter plants it back. And then we have an energy cell, and we basically just put some power in that and then placed it down here. You know, these machines doesn't use that much power, so. And then behind the harvester here we have a chest. We have to have a chest because these ME cables can't take out the items directly from the harvester like the item ducts can. And then we just have this cable running over here. Of course later we are not going to have something like that. I think he said something like that. And then I just put a door here so we can get out here. And then, you know, the cable goes up into that machine. Where, if I understand correctly, this is like the hard drive, ME drive, and on each of these you can see we have items, and then you can make different size of drives or storage. And then you know, this is touching this up here, and that means that will connect it automatically. So you know, we can search for stuff, and that's the thing I like the most of it. That you can search. And let me explain over here. The reason why we have all these machines is basically to get these blocks here. You will need all these machines except this one. You don't need this one. First of all, you want to take your honeycombs from your bees and make them into. We have some, you know, we have one here. It's a ghost item, but it will work. And make it into bee wax, and then the bee wax, you can't use it yet because you will need to get. I don't know how to pronounce that. Turpentine, I think, something like that. You will need that, and to get that you need a squeezer to get liquid resin out of your logs, and then put it into this still, which convert the resin into turpentine or whatever. And then you need to take the turpentine into the carpenter, which will then allow you to convert your bee wax into wood polish. And that takes a long time. you might have guessed that. So I think actually that's about what we've been doing since I made the last cut. So I'm still going to need to build these here. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to try and make my videos a bit differently. I'm not going to show you all the building. Mostly if there's some machinery I'm doing or trying to do, most likely failing at, I'm probably just going to show that. I'm not going to show as much of just digging and building. So that will also mean that I'm going to make a cut here and be back when I've been doing some progress. I did something bad. You know, that villager farm I made, I forgot we had a chunk loader. I already did kill some of them because it lagged too much. But yeah, I really forgot we had a chunk loader. This is the next morning. We have like over 1,000 villagers here. So yeah, I think I'm going to end the video here with that. So thank you for watching and stay tuned for more videos.